Hey guys, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where you're at. As I always say, when you find this channel, it's no coincidence. It means that you were drawn here to learn something. Because with my channel, what I do is I reveal and give you an awakening or an awareness to show you how this reality works and how you have this powerful part of you that many of us haven't even tapped into. We experience it intermittently. But what if you could tap into what you call that super conscious, that all seeing eye, the subconscious, your higher self? What if there's a way that you can use all this, what we call extrasensory information, and then create your life by design, right? So, what if there's a way that you can do it? And there is actually a way that you can do it. And going to reveal it to you. I'm going to show you how it works. So, what if I told you that the future has already happened, or the future is already here? It just hasn't happened yet. To repeat that, the future is already here and now. It just hasn't happened yet. What do you think about that? All right. How about this? What if I told you that there's some kind of force, or you have some kind of access to some sort of higher intelligence, higher self, and it's connected to your subconscious mind? What if I told you that you have this part of you that you can see things in real time before they happen, or you can predict where all the right answers is, you can predict the right combination. Let's say if it's the lottery, you can predict the right number, the right scratch off, the right ticket. What about your life? What if you say you want to create a career? What if you could predict the correct people to contact, the correct risks to take to get that investment, to make that investment? What if I told you that there is something that's part of you that can do that? So what do you think about that? So how about this then? Check this out. What if you were this being, right? But there's another part of you that's seen outside of the circle. Okay? Now keep in mind, you and I, we can only see about a certain percent or reflection of what we call the light spectrum, electromagnetic spectrum. So that means that there's a whole lot of other stuff going on around us that you and I are not aware of. There's different light frequencies, there's different vibrations. And of course, our minds, a part of our minds, we can only comprehend so much. So what if I told you that all this is true, and I have proof, and I'm going to show you today. But more incredibly, what if I told you now that the proof is in this scratch off? This ticket right here has the proof of everything I just said. You're probably saying to yourself, okay, what is this guy talking about? Okay, Mark, what are you saying? So you're saying through this scratch off ticket, you're going to show me how everything you just said is true? Yeah, I'm actually going to show you how it's true. Because what I want you to get is that everything that you already want, it has already happened. It's already been created. So let's say if you're intentionalized to start a business or a company, you can see it in your mind's eye. What I'm actually saying to you is it's already done. So if you see something in your mind of you doing something, it's already there. It's already a done deal. It just hasn't happened yet. So if you want to create, let's say, let's use the lottery as an example. If you want to win the lottery, your subconscious mind or higher self already knows where the winning ticket is. It can actually direct you to it. It can see behind the veil. It can see through the invisible. It can see through the visible. It can see the answers to everything. And it can direct you, and it can actually shut off your own conscious mind and have you go there to experience it. And again, it's all in this ticket. So let me explain to you what I mean. I'm going to show you. So just going to use the lottery as an example because it really hits home if I can do it. But I want you to keep in mind, it's not just the lottery. It's a bigger picture here, but I'm going to show you how your higher self or your subconscious mind can see through the veil and put you in the right place, and it knows where everything is at. It knows the answers. It can see the winning tickets, the losing tickets. It can take you to the winning tickets even if they're covered and you can't see them. So let me explain to you and show you how it works. All right. So usually what I do is, so I pick up scratch off tickets, you know, the lottery. So every time when I feel it, I buy them and I put them away. So about every month I may have a few tickets. So what I do monthly is I go ahead and bring them out and I scratch them. So what happens now with some of these tickets, you can scratch them instantly, right? And you can tell if you're a winner, because some of them you can see they got symbols or etc. So if I see the symbols, I put them away. So what I do is I have two piles. I have two sets basically. So I have a little pile over here where I put all the winning tickets. And I have a little stack over here where I put all the non-winning tickets. So I have two things, right? So I have a little folder where the winning tickets go, and then I have another folder where the non-winning tickets go. And what I do is, with the winning tickets, I put them down. They're just the symbol ones. I don't check all of them because I don't have time. So I use the app on my phone to just double check. But with the symbols one, you automatically know it's a winner, so you don't have to scratch the prize. So, but something interesting about this ticket, you can't tell if this ticket is a winner. Only way you can tell if this ticket is a winner, because it's a crossword one. You have to actually scratch the crosswords, right, and do them. So there's sometimes I have time to scratch this and do the crosswords because it's fun, right? Then you'll tell if you won. But most of the time I don't. So as you can see, I just scratch the barcode, and then I just check it through the app, and the app will tell me if it's a winning ticket or a non-winning ticket. So with these, I just usually put them in the non-winning because you know I can't see anything. So I have to just go into non-winning, double check. If they're a winner, I put them in the winning. So what happened was, as I was doing this, so I think about 5 or 6 of these tickets. So I would just not naturally scratch them, put them in the non-winning ones, and then I'll get some other tickets and I'd scratch them, and I'll see some symbols and I'll put them in the winning pile. So one day, something happened. So while I'm scratching these tickets, sometimes my mind will just trance out because I think of something else, and I'll subconsciously just do everything. So one particular day, I was scratching, and I noticed with one of these tickets, I put it automatically in the winning side. This was supposed to go in the non-winning side because I don't know if this is a winner. Remember, only winners go in the winning. So I put this in the winner side, and I didn't realize what I did until I was 2 or 3 tickets later. Then I said to myself, I said, why did I put this ticket in the winning side? And I haven't even checked it yet. It's supposed to go in the losing side. So I said, I'll leave it there. Something just flashed in my eye and says, could it be that this was already a winning ticket? Your subconscious might have already seen that this was a winning ticket and put it over there. How could it be? Because, see, I didn't do the crosswords. It was going through my mind, so I said, okay, let's see what happens. So I left it, right? And keep in mind now, there are about 5 or 6 of these, and I would just put them in the non-winning side. So it couldn't be random that out of 5 or 6 I picked this one, and what if this one was a winning ticket? I'm just giving an example. Anyway, to cut the story shorter, so after I got my tickets then, so I go through and I scan them, and just to see, you know, what the prizes are. Guess what? This ticket, with one like this, it was a winner. It was $100 winner. How did that happen? How did do you see the bigger picture here, what I'm showing you? My subconscious, or we can say something, or there is another force or an intelligence, knew that this ticket was already a winner and actually override my conscious mind, because I said I was thinking and scratching. I didn't even realize I took this ticket and put it in the pile until 2 tickets later. And I said, what is this doing here? Because I haven't checked them yet. That's what I'm talking about. See that? Your higher mind, or the subconscious mind, through your higher self, it can see through the veil. It already knew when this ticket was a winner. See, I didn't have to check. I subconsciously put it in the winning pile without even knowing it. And it's after I checked it, it verified it was indeed a winner. Okay? It's no coincidence. So what's the big point? The big point here, the big picture, I want you to see the big picture is that when you can activate and you can tap in your higher mind. And also the big picture is to show you that there is more to our world than you can possibly imagine. There are things that an intelligence part of you can perceive that you can't see with your own eyes. You can look, but you can't see. Your eyes can look, but the higher mind can see. And this is an example with this scratch off ticket. So it can lead you anywhere. So as I said in the beginning, imagine if you could tap into this power and be able to make the right investment, turn that career around, meet the right connections, avoid the pitfalls, know when to make the move, know when to not to connect with the right people, to avoid the wrong people. All that can be accessed through this higher part of the mind. And this part of the mind now, it works in a field. So it's a field of energy, and the energy has magnetic attraction, use magnetism, right? So this field interacts with our brain. So to make it very simple, if you can develop this, imagine it's a game changer. I just showed you an example with me. Again, think about it. How did I know? I wasn't even aware I put it in the winning pile. And what are the chances it turned out to be an actual winning ticket? And it was after a couple tickets later I realized it. And in order for me to make sure it's a winning ticket, I had to scratch the bar. I didn't even do it. I just scratched the barcode to check. And when I checked, it won. What about the other 5 or 6? Why didn't my subconscious pick those? Guess what? You know what the other 5, those other 4 tickets were? They were non-winners. So it picked the correct one. It sees beyond the veil. And that's what I want to show you, that you can tap into this part. So there's ways you can do this. And for me, the best way for you to start this, and I just want to give you a starter to show you how to access this power, is you have to start to just become more aware. Okay, you have to start to question a lot of things. You have to start to ask questions. You have to start to interpret into your mind questions and the answers you'd like to know. That's the biggest step for you to get to that level where you can access this field. And it's amazing because your subconscious mind, right, it interacts with infinite, and it can see everything. So what's the bigger picture here? Well, the bigger picture is really about reality. That reality and everything we see is like a simulation, like a game. Everything's already done already. It's already set. The answers are already out there. The thing that you want already happened. It just hasn't happened yet. Now you see what I mean when I said the future is already here. It just hasn't happened yet. That's what I mean. So, but you can have access to it. Imagine the power when someone can just have that. It's like a game changer, right? It's like a cheat code. And you can see, it's like someone on a test, right? And you're taking a test and you already have all the answers. See that? The answers were hidden, but you can see all the answers. That's what this is like. That's what this ability is. And we all have that ability. We have the capability to access it. And the best ways to do it is through awareness, as I said, questioning, a lot of questions out loud, and through meditation. And so that's very powerful. I just want to give you some awareness on that. And this is something that I mastered myself. I've done the mastering. And what I'm going to do is, somewhere down the line, I'm working right now. I'm going to create a course so that everyone can, basically learn how to do this. And I want to put a course together, and how you can train you to just give you a systematic and basically some structured ways for you to access this higher intelligence part of us. Because everyone needs to know this. It's something that we all have. We just need to cultivate it. And I'm pretty good at this because it's something that I naturally am drawn to and I'm naturally good at. So I definitely want to share it to help others so that they can access that and do it as well. But that's just some awareness that I want to leave with you guys, so you can see that you have this power that resides within you, and then you can take charge and become a deliberate creator of your life. Thanks, guys.